Hey everyone, Seth coming to you from the KENWOOD Training Department. Today, we've got a brand new addition to the KENWOOD eXcelon line of products. It's the KMM-X503. This is a singled-in, short chassis, mechless digital media receiver. We'll take a look at what comes inside of the box, take a look at the back side of the receiver, and then go through some of its feature highlights. Let's take a look. Taking a look inside of the box, you'll first see the wiring power harness, then the Bluetooth microphone, next the mounting screws when iso-mounting the receiver itself, the mounting cage, and the removal tools for easy removal when using the mounting cage, and then the quick start guide and the warranty card. As the KENWOOD eXcelon KMM-X503 includes a 2-year warranty. Now, let's take a look at the back side of the receiver. First, you'll see the USB input. Then you'll have the wiring power harness input. Next will be the Bluetooth microphone input. Then you'll have the input for the optional SiriusXM tuner. Next to that will be your 3 sets of 5-volt RCA pre-outs. Rears at the top, fronts in the center, and subwoofer at the bottom. And then you'll have the input for the AM/FM antenna connection. Now let's power the receiver on and take a look at the front. You'll notice that when first powering the receiver on or plugging in for the very first time, it will ask you to select a language. Press the volume knob and then turn the volume knob left or right to select English or Spanish. We'll press the volume knob to select English. You'll notice that HD radio is currently the active source. This receiver does have built-in HD radio. You'll notice that it also has Spotify, Pandora, and iHeartRadio source support. You'll see your Bluetooth phone call button. Below that will be the source button. Pressing and holding this button will power the receiver completely off. While off, press and release to power the receiver back to on. Then press the button to toggle between different sources. Below that will be your Bluetooth audio source quick access button. Next to that will be the volume knob. Pressing and holding this button will also activate the phone's Bluetooth voice command. Below that is the band button. Next to that is the display button to change what is shown on the display. Pressing and holding this button will activate the receiver's dimmer function. Next to that is the search or return function. Then you'll have your track backward and track forward buttons. And then you'll have your 6 preset buttons. There are multiple commands that these buttons can be used for. On the very right side of the receiver, you'll see your USB input and your auxiliary input. You'll also notice a few icons, Bluetooth for 1 and Bluetooth for 2. This will display if 1 or 2 phones are currently connected to make and receive Bluetooth phone calls. Then you'll notice a button in the lower left-hand corner which will be used to detach the receiver's faceplate. Simply press to detach the faceplate, and then push to the right and snap to the left to put the faceplate back on. There are many functions that you can access within the KMM-X503. For example, pressing the volume knob will allow you to access the audio control function, display, tuner setting, Bluetooth mode, and the remote app function. This way you can use your iOS or Android device just like a wireless remote control. You can also access the clock setting function. Pressing this will get you into the clock adjustment. Press again and turn left or right, then press the volume knob and again turn left or right to set the clock. By turning left or right, you can access other functions such as setting the date. Again, press to go to the next line, turn the volume knob left or right, and then press to initiate. And then that back arrow function will take you back to the main screen. So, just a sampling of some of the cool new functions that you can access within the KMM-X503. Thanks again for tuning in to the unboxing and feature highlights of the KENWOOD eXcelon KMM-X503. We'll look forward to seeing you again next time.
KENWOOD.